Hello Descendants, welcome to today's video. In this guide, I will be explaining how to unlock the Descendant Ines. With that being said, let's dive in. To obtain all the necessary components needed to research Ines, you will have to farm the Void Vessel mission on hard difficulty. Her crafting components have a varied chance to drop from 4 distinct data vaults, which can only be decrypted after you've successfully defeated the end boss within this mission, and depending on how much time you have left over after completing this mission, the 4 data vaults will become reward options. Now for the Lost Data Vault, this vault is a part of the base reward for this mission, which means that it will be a guaranteed reward option after beating this mission, and in this vault there is a 15% chance to acquire Ines Enhanced Cell Blueprint, a 1% chance to acquire Ines Stabilizer Blueprint, a 2% chance to acquire Ines Spiral Catalyst Blueprint, and a 3% chance to acquire Ines Code. For the restricted data vault, you will need to have over 40 seconds left to gain access to this vault, and in this vault there is a 3% chance to acquire Ines Enhanced Cell Blueprint, a 15% chance to acquire Ines Stabilizer Blueprint, a 5% chance to acquire Ines Spiral Catalyst Blueprint, and a 4% chance to acquire Ines Code. For the imperfect data vault, you will need to have over 1 minute and 20 seconds left to gain access to this vault, and within this vault lies a 6% chance to acquire Ines Enhanced Cell Blueprint, a 8% chance to acquire Ines Stabilizer Blueprint, a 15% chance to acquire Ines Spiral Catalyst Blueprint, and a 4% chance to acquire Ines Code. And lastly, for the intact data vault, you will need to have over 2 minutes left to gain access to this vault, and this vault has a 10% chance to acquire Ines Enhanced Cell Blueprint, a 8% chance to acquire Ines Stabilizer Blueprint, a 6% chance to acquire Ines Spiral Catalyst Blueprint, and a 15% chance to acquire Ines Code. Now, just like the normal difficulty version of this mission, enemies will sometimes be shielded by blue shields, which can only be broken with your abilities, or orange shields, which can only be broken with your weapons. And because you're going to be farming this mission on hard difficulty for Ines, the enemies will be level 100 plus, so make sure to come prepared with a solid build to make farming Ines much more efficient. Now, just to give you a clearer understanding of how the blue and orange enemy shield mechanic works, I'm going to show you some quick gameplay of me running this mission on normal difficulty while encountering both of the enemy shield types and show you how to break them. In our first example, here are some enemies with orange shields. These enemy shields can only be destroyed with your weapons. And for our last example, here are some enemies shielded by the blue shield. The blue shield can only be destroyed using your abilities. The blue barrier shields that you see on the walls can also be broken with your abilities, just like the blue shields on the enemies that I showed you earlier. When broken, they will lead you to hidden rooms where red broken material storage boxes and blue material storage boxes reside. And when you open these boxes, you can then collect valuable resources from them. Now, if you open the red broken material storage boxes while on hard difficulty in the Void Vessel mission, you will receive numerous resources that are required to research Ines crafting components. There are also red Vulgus comms beacons scattered throughout this mission, which, when interacted with, will increase the amount of time you have to defeat the end boss. Prior to farming the Void Vessel mission on hard difficulty for Ines, I strongly recommend that you bring the Voltea ultimate weapon with you. because its intrinsic unique ability makes it deal significantly increased damage to all enemy shields within the Void Vessel mission, and you can also penetrate the blue barrier shields that guard the material storage boxes within the mission with the Voltea ultimate weapon as well, which will translate to much quicker runs while you're farming NS crafting components. After successfully completing a Void Vessel mission on hard or normal difficulty, you will receive some decryption keys, which you can then use to choose a data vault reward from the mission. When researching NS enhanced cells, stabilizer, and spiral catalyst, you will need 7 different material types in total to craft them all. For NS enhanced cells, metal accelerants can be obtained from resource or munition boxes in sterile land and red broken material storage boxes in the Void Vessel mission on hard difficulty. Helions can be obtained from resource or munition boxes in Fortress and red broken material storage boxes in the Void Vessel mission on hard difficulty. Next, for NS Stabilizer, compound coating materials can be obtained from resource or munition boxes in Echo Swamp and red broken material storage boxes in the Void Vessel mission on hard difficulty. Ceramic composites can be obtained from resource or munition boxes in White Knight Gulch and red broken material storage boxes in the Void Vessel mission on hard difficulty. And lastly, for NS Spiral Catalyst, Reptons can be obtained from resource or munition boxes in Kingston and red broken material storage boxes in the Void Vessel mission on hard or normal difficulty. Shaped memory alloys can be obtained from resource or munition boxes in Hagayos and red broken material storage boxes in the Void Vessel mission on hard difficulty. And last but not least, neuromorphic chips can only be obtained from red broken material storage boxes in the Void Vessel mission on hard difficulty, and all of NS crafting components will require that material. Research for NS will take 16 hours to finish and will cost you 400,000 gold, and that's all the information you need to unlock the Descendant Ines. Thank you for watching this video, and if it helped you, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Later, Descendants.